Hello and welcome to 18 WJTS in.form. I'm Kaitlyn Neukam, your host, and today we are joined by Amy Gehlhausen, the Executive Director and President of the Dubois County Chamber of Commerce. So welcome, Amy.
Thank you.
So tell us about the Dubois County Chamber of Commerce or any specific events that you guys have coming up for your members.
Yeah, so we have a lot going on. It's a busy time of year for the Chamber right now. In December, we kicked off our annual membership drive. So we are currently enrolling our renewals for our existing members, taking on new members. So going through that process of getting everybody into our system and taken care of on membership. Right now, we also have two huge events that we are undertaking that will be going down here very soon. February 23rd will be our annual meeting. We are very excited this year with a full slate agenda going on, not only to recognize area business leaders, but just to bring a forum to people in the community and in our county to allow for business networking and different things like that as well. So that is coming soon. And then a few short weeks later, at the end of April, we have our flagship event that the Chamber has put on for numerous years now, the Garden Gate Wine and Jazz Festival in Huntingburg.
Yeah, I mean, it's getting me excited for that spring and summer. I know we're not there yet, and it's currently flurrying outside, but we'll get there, and those are two really big events for you guys.
It is, and the Garden Gate Festival, just a fun fact, the Garden Gate Festival is the first festival in Indiana that kicks off of its kind. So we here in Dubois County actually get to start that festival season.
Oh, that's really neat. I didn't even know that.
Yep.
Yeah, and I mean, new year, you got your new members, and you're trying to get your existing members kind of in the swing of it and just kind of start a new year in a good way. So it's very exciting to hear about that for the Dubois County Chamber of Commerce, definitely. And I mean, this is to distinguish, this is a organization not just for a certain town's chamber or businesses to include themselves. This is for all of Dubois County, so yes, the big and little towns in between. So if anybody was wanting to possibly learn more about the Dubois County Chamber or what you guys offer, where would they go? What would you like to tell them?
So our website is the best place I can direct people to start with, DuboisCountyChamber.com. There is information on there on membership, we've got a listing of current members and all of their contact information on there. But there's two different areas that anybody that is interested in becoming a member can click on and submit their information and either pay electronically or download the form and send in a check or however they want to do that.
That sounds uber easy.
Very easy.
I mean, you have contacts. I agree with you. It's an excellent resource to be able to go on and learn more and make those connections early on and get your stuff taken care of so you can enjoy the benefits of the Dubois County Chamber of Commerce.
Yes.
So, Amy, we've learned so much about the Dubois County Chamber of Commerce, and it seems like a very good resource for people to go to. And I also remember now that you mentioned that the Dubois County Chamber of Commerce is a relatively new establishment organization.
We are very new. So we actually formed in 2020 as a conglomeration of the Ferdinand Chamber of Commerce and Huntingburg Chamber of Commerce. And by us joining forces with those two, it allows us to now not only reach those two between all the businesses in Ferdinand and also in Huntingburg, but all the other rural areas that are in our county that really did not have good representation through a chamber. So yeah, we're very excited. So in 2020, we incorporated in January. And at that point, the transition team stepped away. Our board of directors stepped in and took over. And we had a great calendar of events planned in 2020, business breaks and after hours events and a lot of different networking events and luncheons and things like that. And a few short weeks later, COVID hits and we basically get shut down from any type of meetings and gatherings and things like that, as everybody else did. So 2020 was a slow start for us, just mainly because we couldn't do anything that we had planned. So 2021 is when we really got off the ground and got things going and growing membership and starting to do luncheons and like I said, networking events and things like that. And then in 2022, we were actually able to have our very first annual meeting. So although we had been together as an organization for 2 years, it really took us that long to be able to pull that event off. We had a great event over at Huntingburg Event Center, great speaker, great attendance, and all of that. So we're very much looking forward to getting to duplicate that event February 23rd. So it is coming very quickly here. In a few short weeks it'll be here. But February 23rd, this year our annual meeting will be at Ferdinand Community Center. So one of our goals, because we serve all of Dubois County, is on an annual basis being able to move our annual meeting and from location to location. And part of doing that also allows us to give that business to different member venues that we have in different areas. So last year we were in Huntingburg. This year we will be in Ferdinand, like I said, February 23rd coming up, and then next year we'll probably rotate that to Jasper.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's a resilient organization that helps the small blink and you'll miss it towns as well as the big ones in Dubois County. So it's very exciting to hear you got events coming up, and from COVID times, of course, being able to fire start and like push yourselves through that and make those connections and whatnot. I was also going to ask, is there a registration deadline for the February 20-something event?
There's a couple. So right now we are in the process of collecting corporate sponsorships. If a business comes in and wants the logo, the promotion on social media, special table seating, and different things like that. So all of those letters went out to our members early last week. There are 3 separate sponsorship levels that we are offering. A gold sponsorship would cost a corporation, a business, $1,000, and that gets them in the press release, in the agenda, on the PowerPoint that will be rotating during the meeting, recognized by chamber speakers, and we will do some marketing on social media, to thank our sponsors for that as well. The next level we have would be a blue sponsor. That gets them in the press release, recognized by the chamber speakers, and they would have 6 spots available with their logo at a table. And then for a smaller business, if they want to participate and maybe just don't have enough to fill a whole table, we are offering a silver sponsorship for $250 that would get them 4 seats at the table and then recognized in the press releases as well. Along with that, if anybody just wants to come and join us that day, we are also selling individual seats at the tables. Those are $30 a person. So even if a business wants to bring 8 people or 6 people, they can just buy the seats without purchasing an actual sponsorship. So all of that information is on our website as well. The deadline for sponsorship and table reservations is February 10th.
Okay.
So we're hoping to have all of that done and buttoned and sealed up by February 10th, yes.
Okay, because that is an important date. And again, just to reiterate, your website is the most important thing. It's the most resourceful thing.
DuboisCountyChamber.com, go to the events tab, and the first drop down off of events is the annual meeting. There you could actually renew your membership. If you have not done that yet, you can secure a sponsorship or sign up for a table. And one other very exciting thing that you can do on that exact tab as well, for anybody that was at our annual meeting last year, a very big part of what we want to do and give back to the community is recognize leaders in our county, business leaders. So last year at our inaugural meeting, we started an awards ceremony that we will continue for this year. So 2 awards that people can be nominated for would be Business Person of the Year. And one thing to keep in mind is this does not have to be the CEO of the bank or of a large manufacturing organization. This can just be someone in our community, a business person, man or woman, that has really done a lot to give back to the community, very involved in helping businesses and different things like that. So we do have some very good nominations in so far. I can't tell you who those are just yet, but we've got some very good nominations in. But there is still time. February 3rd is the deadline to nominate a Business Person of the Year. The other award that we are accepting nominations for is Young Professional of the Year. So last year, our Business Person of the Year went to Ruger Kirsteins, and our Young Professional of the Year went to Jessica Lindauer at Dubois County Tourism. So this year, we are looking for 2 of those similar type people again. Our only requirement for Young Professional of the Year is they have to be under 40. So that can be a self-made business person or a great employee in a business or something like that. So like I said, we're getting some good nominations in, but always still looking for more. So we have, several to choose from. But there is a tab for both of those nominations under the event section on our website as well.
Yes, fantastic awards for excellent people in the county. That's so exciting.
Absolutely.
And you're going to have this wonderful event to recognize all of your members and just have a good time.
Yep. It's really nice to be able to present those awards and recognize these people in a room full of their peers. So I think that's just something very important to us, and we want to carry that on. One other award that the board of directors for the chamber will be voting on is Business of the Year. So last year that award went to German American Bank. This year we've got a few good people in mind for that award as well. So there will be 3 awards given out that day. Like I said, it gives us the ability to recognize these people in a room of their peers, bring them up on stage, give them an award, and it also gives their businesses and the places they work a lot of good press as well.
Yes, and for one last time, for posterity's sake, when is this event?
February 23rd.
February 23rd.
Ferdinand Community Center.
Yes.
We will, doors will open at 11 for open networking. The meeting will start promptly at 11:30. We've got a great meal catered by Ferdinand Processing. So since we were in Ferdinand this year, we wanted to do a local Ferdinand caterer that is also a chamber member. So we've got an exciting, good meal picked out from them. And then we'll start into our awards, and then great speaker lined up, which is also Dubois County native Chris Tretter. We are very excited. For those that don't know him, born and raised in Dubois County, very successful entrepreneur, and he has a great business story to tell. And that was one thing we wanted to bring to the meeting as well. While we are recognizing business leaders and things like that, it is also really focusing on people that have grown up in Dubois County, and some of them have moved away, but they have come back to Dubois County, and really bringing their time, treasure, and talents to grow the business economy here in Dubois County. So we're very excited to have Chris speak this year. He's going to do a great job.
Fantastic. Again, February 23rd, Huntingburg Event Center. And
Ferdinand Community
Center. See, you keep telling me this, and even I can forget it, and I'm sitting next to you. Yep. So it's very good. Again, if you can't remember what you heard today or anything like that, like I'm seemingly to have, go to their website and learn more. So thank you, Amy, so much for all of this information.
You're welcome.
We're looking forward to your guys' annual meeting, the Dubois County Chamber of Commerce, and we look forward to hearing how that all transpires. So
absolutely.
Thank you so much for joining us in the studio today.
Yep. And one other thing to add to the calendar, April 29th,
yes,
Garden Gate Festival in downtown Huntingburg. So a lot of good things. We've added several more food vendors this year, several more wineries and breweries. So just pray for great weather, and it'll be a good day.
Definitely. Well, again, thank you so much. And thank you so much for watching, again, the Dubois County Chamber of Commerce. This has been Amy Gehlhausen, the president and executive director there. And make sure you check out their website. I cannot stress that enough, because it seems there's so much preparation already put into it. And it's a good resource to have just in general for the folks of Dubois County. So thank you so much for watching 18 WJTS in.form. We're local people watching local people.